Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 18. Watch this. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 180. Mike spot 4. Hey, Alpha.
3rd and long for Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Set, 180. 54. Mike, 54. Defense wins championships, man. Twist. Keep it skinny.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
At the 18-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give. Running right is Lewis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tighten up. One. 31's the mic.
A second down run with Lewis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Lewis here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the red zone now, Mariota. His throw caught right around the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mariota, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
White 90, round 80. White.
Check tight. Shoot.
Cluster.
Check
5.
59, Mike.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Wide open receiver, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Right side caught by Jackson. It's a pickup of 6. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Load it. Orange 4.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rivers now from the 50. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set 180. 190. No game on this defense. No game. Wait, 85.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
One.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a nice spin into some open field. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Man left. Everyone's got 4 down.
Red.
24's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
24's the mic. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Blue 18. 3.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming, baby.
Final play of the half here. Mariota, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing, Rivers. Henry's got it down on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Watch the run, watch the run. One. 49 the mic, watch 49. Set the toes, defense. 7, let's go. Let's go. 49.
Mariota on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They run. This is Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue line. Better bring. Three. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Slam.
They begin with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. One.
Bravo. 49. Got
Mariota now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. Crunch.
Where are they, team?
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58 the money. Hey, tight.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds Humphries. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pick it up.
Three.
This is Lewis on the handoff. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Wahoo!
54 miles. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
To throw again on second down. Rivers buying time to his left. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Strong left.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Red Delta!
Here's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Mariota to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tight end right.
Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get this.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike's 59. Let's get it.
From the gun, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Stacy McGee showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Zero.
He's checking crap.
Hey, Charlie. Wait, 89.
3rd and long for Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Only go load it.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 10-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 37.
Tight down. There you go.
Here's Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
30 was the mic. All day, dog. 30 was the mic. I got it.
Mariota. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Desmond King making the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming.
On the handoff, Lewis. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
We own them. We own them.
They'll start here with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. 10, 5, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.